I do $106 million launch. My mom got to see it, which is really cool.
What the
She
heck
died
is this
for
thing?
sex. It was just like, how am I supposed to show up right? So I rate these tweets as notes to self.
Is that like my
Why
phone or
did
something?
you talk like that publicly before? Yeah.
What the fuck? Why is that even playing? That was weird. Okay. Let's see if this is... Hey! Okay. Hey! Okay. No copyright music. What happened to my freaking... There it is. Gary! This guy. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, bro. Joker, thanks for doing a trip with me. I appreciate it. It looks like YouTube's still going. No errors yet. Say now, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blows. Okay. So, we got... I'm putting Twitch back on this side for now, so I can watch both. Okay. Let's give it another minute. I'm sorry, guys. I need to get this salt because I'm pretty sure if I get hit again, I just lose the channel. And I really don't want to lose the channel. Where am I gonna go when the volcano blows? Know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blows. Well, it's like a 30-second delay on YouTube now. That's wild. You guys get like a maybe 2-second delay, and YouTube has 30 seconds. Early Yukon territory. Okay. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blows. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blows. Yes. So we need to figure out how to get these redemptions to go through SpeakerBot. Because I have some ideas on what I can do with the iPhone as a camera, but it requires me to not be able to see chat, and I need to be able to hear chat, and I miss a lot of things. Well, I don't know that I miss a lot. I'm late hearing things, finding out about the redemptions because they don't go through SpeakerBot. That's a big issue for me. I don't like that. I like to try and keep on time with stuff like that, especially redemptions, because I feel like it's important to keep up with that. Okay. I think YouTube's good now. I don't know what I did. I don't know. If it works, it works. That's what matters, I guess. Oops. Okay. Still a little tacky. Not much. Too tacky to Sam, so. She looks nice though. Can you guys see the difference between these two? No, I don't think so. There's a big difference between these two right now. This is nice. This looks store-bought or professionally made. This one looks like somebody was drunk. But once it's done, it'll look exactly the same. Nice, high quality, smooth, nice and tight. It's got a good resonance to it. Like, clearly that's nice and tight. Because it's like, boop, boop. It's perfect. Perfect. Not too much droop. I like it. There's no droop in it, to be honest. Yeah, there's none. It's perfect. Okay, let's do another coat of this black. She's dry, so this will be the last coat. And then, where's my phone ringing? I can't catch a break, can I? 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. They could ever be anything but mine. I don't see. Thing but mine. Beautiful. Let's go. I could totally do this the rest of my life and be completely happy. Art has always been a huge part of my life. And to be where I am now and on the path I am now is very comforting. Making my way back to Cleveland, so tonight I hope I will do just fine. And I don't think you could ever be thing Let's go. Okay. That was the last coat. Put that away. And goodbye. I should totally do an end screen like that. Like an end video. I could probably cut that and use that actual video of it. Okay. Here we go. Feeling mind in my arm. Some foreign car driving through with road rage attitude. Oh, I just got it on my arm. Yelling at me like I did something wrong. He flipped me the bird. And then he was gone, some beach. That's I got it on my arm. It's a beautiful ballad. Okay, YouTube looks like it's working. We're gonna throw it in the background here. Just gotta pull chat. On some beach. Somewhere. Okay. Now let's make chat out of the way. It's big enough I can park my own truck. Okay. There we go. It's working. Send a message. Welcome. Came cruising up and whipped right in some beach. Somewhere. There's a view to go and you got all day to get there. And little margaritas and hot senoritas, the smiling with long dark hair on some beach. He's almost off. Waiting seemed like all afternoon. The nurse finally said, "Doc's ready for you. You're not gonna feel a thing. She'll give you some Novocaine. That tooth will be fine in a minute or two." He's sucking that needle down deep in my... There we go! Gone. Was now some beach. Somewhere. Now the question is, do I use the pine? Do I use the pine, or do I make something different, like black walnut or oak? I honestly feel like I need to, like, make a couple, put it in, and see what it looks like. I don't know that that's what I want to do, though. But if I do make them, it's not like I can't use them on the other ones. I think white's gonna look the nicest. I think white's gonna... Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Why? It's called margaritas and hot senoritas. Smiling with long dark hair. On some beach. Somewhere. We don't know where. Jeez. We're at the border and not being able to work on that project. Do I encourage it to continue? That is the question. I do have control. At the moment. Where did I put my Red Bull? Did I finish it? Did I finish my first Red Bull? I did. I put the can over there. No. But I'm pretty good at drinking beer. How much canvas we got left? I was wondering. I was thinking about making really small canvases and doing one a day. I think that'd be really cool. If I did, like, I don't know. Maybe 4x6 or 6x8. Or even just like 6-inch square or 8-inch square canvases every day. I think that would be cool. So hand me one more, that's what I'm here for. I'm built for having a ball. I don't know how much canvas I have extra. Let's check. It's pretty much all cuttings and trimmings. So, nothing really wide. From even knows. There ain't no optical highline post, but I'm pretty good at drinking beer. We do have some of these really long strips. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It's probably not worth it with this scrap. Because it'd only be like 4 inches wide. 3 or 4 inches wide. Not even. Yeah, cause, yeah. It's tired up, my lady. We've been together too long. Like a worn-out recording of a favorite song. Usually she lays there sleeping. I read the paper in bed. I'm gonna go see if I have wood. See what wood I got. When I took that piano apart, there were a whole bunch of little pieces of, I'm not sure, maybe mahogany, and they might work for frames. So I'm gonna go see what I got for strong small pieces for frames, because I might be able to make strong really small frames, and I think that would be cool. So let me go see what I got. That was an accident. got more of these. I just gotta find them. But I did find these. These look like maple. Stained maple. I think this is oak. It's kind of hard to tell. It's too light. Well, actually, it might not be too light for oak. I think it's just white oak. Like, it might actually be maple as well. But if I have more of these might work. So I'm gonna see what I can find. I know I had more. I don't know that I still have more. Mac Miller, let's go. Let's go. How about 4 more? I found 4 more. I found 4 more. So we got 6 of these. Okay. Can we make canvases out of this? I got 6. So the most I can make is 2 canvases. So we could use 2 of these for top and bottom. And then 1 of these for each side. I think you gotta leave, so go. I think what I'm gonna do is clamp these all together and put new edges on them. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is get nice, clean, straight edges. Because straight edges are very important right now. I'm not gonna do 45s on these because the reality is they won't hold. They won't hold well that if I do that. So I'm better off just doing butt joints. I don't think a 45 is the right way to do it. Finding my own. Okay. I'm gonna go clean these up. I'll be right back. Okay. So, let's get this. There's an edge here that needs cleaned up. We'll never find that shit like mine. Okay. So we'll need to cut two of these in half, if half isn't too wide. I provide that new. Holy shit. That's all the bigger it'd be. That's all the wider it would be. I don't think that's gonna work. It's just not wide enough. Made of it. I don't know. I could rip them. That's pretty dangerous cut. But yeah, it's not worth it. It's just too dangerous. 'Cause I provide that new. This is the biggest piece I got though. So that's a no. Boo. Boo. Lame. Is this one any wider? I don't think so. Nah. It's the same, pretty much. Okay. Here's all off and leave again, so. Well, it's a cool idea, and I'm gonna do it. I just don't have the material, I don't have the canvas right now for it. So, we're gonna put that on hold, and I think next time I buy canvas, I'm gonna buy more, and the scraps I should get from it should be a little bigger. I can always buy different size, so that way, like, I intend to have extra, if that makes sense. Because I tend to buy what is close to what I need. But having extras is nice. Having scraps, because I can just, or we could freaking sew them together. Damn, I wish I have thread here. I don't have any thread here. Dude, that would be so freaking cool to like sew them all together and make it into a canvas. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now I gotta do that. God damn it. That sucks. I wish I had thread. I don't know if I have needles either. But I need a sewing machine. In my garage. I guess it's more of an art studio at the moment. I'm pretty much committed on. I mean, the majority of the shit that's been made in here is art. But I've always called it the garage. So. Do you think it's going to be okay to just paint that today? Or just glue it today? No, not quite dry. We'll put these over here too. I wish I wasn't painting right now. I should really, if I wasn't in a time crunch to get this canvas done, I think I need to get into habit at like an hour before the end of the stream. Do the next coat, and then come in the next day. It's good to go. It's gonna be dry. Then the end of the stream, do the next coat, and I need to have a system of constant going canvases, so that way they're prepped, ready to go, and I don't have to deal with worrying about dust and shit. Because the reality is, when I leave here, it's the dust isn't gonna accumulate. But it's not the current situation. Let's look into these goodies. Let's bust out another box of goodies. I used to love this paintbrush. I'm gonna keep it out. More wire. For another day. And take all this money I owe and blow it all away. More razor blades. I can't take it when I'm gone. I wait for another day. Take all this money I owe and blow it all away. Okay. So that's really all that was in that box. Worth getting right now. I don't have room for more wire on my wire rack. Just set it there, I guess. Let's spend it out. I'll wait for another day. Gonna take all this money I owe and blow it all away. Just can't take it when I'm gone. Gone. It can't take it when I'm gone. Gone. I'll wait for another day. I'll take all this money I owe and blow it all away. Huh. How am I gonna store canvases? How am I taking a picture of it on the wall? That's a future me problem. Okay. I really just want to glue that. What time is it? It is 12:30. We got time. I think we can get it glued today. Okay. And I gotta clean my gloves because I got dust all over my gloves. Okay. Good. Let's get us filled up with some water. Look at that. Perfect. Ooh, that's really loud. I'm sorry. I don't know if the first one was that loud. Okay. Let's mark it as just standard water. It's water. Okay. She's labeled. Perfect. Okay, let's get some of this stuff put away. We're never going down. We probably still need those and those. We'll probably just keep those. This can be closed for now. Shake your hand. Hollywood, we're never going down. 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 Acetone, trying to keep the nozzles clean. This is a nozzle that was clogged. I don't think it's any good, but I'm gonna do a test on it. I want to make a container. Well, I use a already made container, but I want to make a thing that holds the nozzles, and I can have a big container of acetone and a thing that goes inside, and I can just lift it up and grab the nozzle and heat and put them back down, so all the nozzles stay in acetone all the time. Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna work, but we're gonna have to do some testing and whatnot. But ideally, I keep all the nozzles clean. Prevents issues. Because I'm low on nozzles, and there are some nozzles I really like. And if I can maintain the good nozzles, that would be awesome. Because then I'd have lots of good nozzles. Without having to pay for them. Hollywood, we're never going down. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Oh wait. Nothing, you idiot. Jeffrey's dead. He's locked in my basement. So shady. I'm sick of him walking around. But you know what? Look, you know who? It's so cute, though. Okay. So sing the chorus and he goes, I'm Slim Shady, yes I'm the real Shady, all you other Slim Shadys are just imitating, so you want the real Slim Shady, please. I need to make a trip to the landfill. I did talk to my dad about helping me get a trip to the landfill. There's a lot of stuff in here that's been sitting here since before I bought this place that just needs to go. And it'd be very helpful to get some of it gone. Even if it's 1 or 2 trips. What's up, Divine? How you doing? Please stand up. I'm Slim Shady. Yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shady. I don't really have much going on right now because I'm in the middle of this. So I'm putting much love onto here, onto this canvas. This is another canvas I just made from the scrap canvas that was left over from making this one. This one's waiting to dry so I can sand it, and this one's waiting to dry for me to attach that painting to it. And I don't really want to create a lot of dust because I don't want to ruin them. So I'm kind of just chilling. uh, I did get. I did get everything for the application done, other than I need to get a picture of this finished. Yeah, I did a lot of work here over the weekend, and it made a big difference. There's a lot more room to work. Things got a little easier. I'm gonna tilt the camera down a little bit so I can sit down. Cause, it's all good. It's all good. I get it. Um, I lost power here yesterday. Uh, Not much I can do about it. It kind of sucks. Glad I wasn't actively streaming at that time or working on anything that was urgent and needed power. I was actually driving when we lost power, so it wasn't a huge issue. But then I had to get the VOD stream back up and get everything prepped and ready. I had to get my computer back home set back up, which I was a little slow on. Yeah, I made a lot of progress though. Like, things are moving. Things are moving in the right direction. Yeah. I'm gonna check YouTube real quick. I'm curious if YouTube's telling me the same error. It's been a while, so if it error, no error. We fixed it. We fixed it. Doesn't even matter. Nobody's watching it at the moment, but I guess it does matter because I always wanna be presentable, somewhat presentable. I still wanna be myself. It is bright, like not a cloud in the sky. I also have a request to make a rabbit cage. I think I'll probably start that next week. I gotta get some measurements and like finalize the design. Honestly, I feel like there's a chance I could knock it out in a day if I'm focused. But she wants a custom made rabbit cage, and I think I have about a month to get it done. I don't it's gonna be 111. Damn. At least it's somewhat dry heat, right? Like, I remember when I was in Arizona, like 105 in Arizona was better than 85 in Georgia. Like, I'd take 105 in Arizona over 85 in Georgia any day. It is freaking miserable. Same. Same. I actually was looking at buying land out there when I lived out there. And I regret not buying it. Like the one we found that we really liked uh didn't didn't have uh year-round access because during the monsoon season there were, I don't know what you call them, the flash flood rivers. um yeah, 85 in Nevada. Yeah. But 85 in Georgia is fucking miserable. It sucks. When it hits 95 in Georgia, you just want to die. Like, it is, it feels like you are dying, right? Like, it's rough. Even Florida, even in Florida, it wasn't as bad as Georgia. That's awesome. I was in southern Arizona, so Vegas was quite a drive. Um, and it was really dry in Arizona. Even, hell yeah. Um, Vegas was really nice. Honestly, I don't remember how bad the temperature was. I was only there for like 2 weeks when I went, and geez, that was almost 20 years ago. Sedona. Trying to think where Sedona is. Sedona. I've heard of it. Okay. Yeah, Sedona's really far away from where I was. That seems like a beautiful area. Um, I I ran to put into perspective of how bad it was moving from. I believe it. Sedona looks beautiful. Yeah, it literally said it at the same time. It looks so beautiful. Um, when I moved from Arizona to Georgia, I had I had ran a 2 mile. Yeah, hell yeah. I ran a 14-minute flat 2 mile in Arizona. That was my last run in Arizona. And then I do my first run in Georgia and I get 15 minutes 50 seconds. So almost 2 minutes added to my 2 mile run. And I remember how hard it was to breathe. I felt like I was going to die. Like, I'd rather run in Arizona with the altitude mask than run in Georgia. Just, just run. Like, it's the people who train should really train in Georgia, where the freaking humidity is so damn high. Oh shoot! Hold on 1 second. This is an important call. Okay. Give me 1 second while Okay. Yeah, Georgia was beautiful. The temperature, the humidity. There's the trees are so damn tall that the humidity just lingers. Yeah, let me come over. Uh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. I love that. Hell yeah. Oh, it's gone on for way long. I miss Arizona. I definitely move back. If I had the opportunity, I would probably move back. I don't see it happening in my future, but Arizona was I don't even keep up with sports that much. My dad's really into sports. Yeah. 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 And oh yeah. Yeah. I actually I bought a push mower in Arizona cuz we lived on post and the grass we our neighbors had a big tree in their backyard that was overhung our property and it would cause the grass to grow in the shape of the tree shadow right there. But I didn't I didn't take my push mower when I went and I bought one at a I bought yeah. Arizona gets lots of rain in the summer. Lots of rain. The monsoon season, holy crap. And it is the best rain in the world. The storms are so beautiful. Man, monsoon season is the time to be in Arizona. Like in my honest opinion, monsoon season in Arizona is the best place to be. You can't really beat it. The storms are so high in the air. I mean, Nevada gets that as well, but you get the lightning that's really high, and the freaking storms come in, and it just rains like literally a river is falling from the sky, and then 5 minutes later, everything is bone dry, and you're dying because it's extremely hot and now it's humid. But the humidity leaves in like an hour. But I think there's something about the weather and how fast it changes that is very appealing. I'm the kind of person that if it's storming, I want to be outside. Like I want to be out there and enjoy it and um like when I was in Florida, yeah, where are you, Joker? I was even more dry than Phoenix. Yeah, I can imagine. Midwest. Okay, so yeah, you do you get tornadoes and shit? Like, are you near like the tornado alley up through Texas, Oklahoma? Because that is some serious Yeah, yeah. That's probably a nice place to enjoy storms too. I've never. I lived in Arizona, or I'm sorry, I lived in Oklahoma for a short period of time. Nice, nice. And I never really got to enjoy the storms while I was in Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. That's the way it is, and I love that. I love that. It, you just can't beat the storms out there. You just can't beat them. And I assume that Nevada is really close to what Arizona is like. Um, but we were high altitude and really dry. And what really got me about the beauty in Arizona is that things freaking grow and there's nothing around. Like there's no water, there's no soil, and things are growing. And I don't freaking get it. Like nothing should live in this stone sand shit. But it does. Yeah, with the freaking javelinas and uh, tarantulas and uh, scorpions. Yeah. I mean, they really are, though, because the temperature drops so much. It'd be like 110 down to 60, right? And you're talking in like an hour, right? It's just like, oh, you're hot? Here, let's take it the opposite direction. Yeah. Makes sense. Tucson's beautiful. With the big cactus, starts with an S. Uh, oh my god, it's right on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember the name of those. Aww. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm gonna be honest. My garden's barely doing anything this year. I had my plant starts on my front porch, getting them used to being outside and getting them partial sun. And when my dog passed away, I didn't intentionally not take care of them, but um, life got in the way and lost most of them. Yeah, yeah. Summer was amazing in Arizona, though. Like I really enjoyed it. That's spent every day, most of the day outside. You know, doing that in pretty much any other climate sucks. But I felt like no matter how hot it got in Arizona, it was never unbearable. It got close. It got close. But I was still able to be outside. Where in Georgia, you can't do it. Like it's just you end up in a hospital, you know. It gets dangerous. Now I wouldn't want to be on asphalt, right? You wouldn't want to be on a blacktop in the middle of summer in Arizona. That's too much. But if you're just out, you know, in the sand, dirt, whatever the hell you want to call it, um, occasionally getting in the shade, it's not bad. Uh, hot. It's hot. I'm not trying to sound like I'm under exaggerating. It's hot, but um, you don't feel like you're about to pass out. Where in Georgia, you just like feel like you're gonna die. Even in Florida, at times it gets that way. It depends on where you're at in Florida too. I've been all through Florida for the most part. Like southern Florida, I haven't explored as much. I'd like to go see like Miami and the Everglades and stuff. I haven't been down that far much. Um, what's the I can't think of the name of that one town down there that I wanted to go to. But there's a town in Florida that has a lot of preserved natural land that you can go walk around through and whatnot. I'd like to explore through that. I'm I'm big on nature. I can't do a ton of walking. In a lot of the state forests, you're not allowed to have like electric bikes or anything. Um, I can't ride a bike. I can't pedal a bike. That destroys my hips. So even a normal bike, on the state parks that allow normal bikes, I still can't do that. But a lot of them are pushing electric bike bans. So yeah, Orlando, all the way up in Toronto, riding on my Largo. California is pretty nice. Southern California is really nice. I I was in San Diego area, right? Um, that area is pretty nice. It's too much traffic for me to want to live there. Yeah, no. That running was before the hip injury. Yeah, I don't still run. I would. I absolutely would be out there running every day if I could. It was it was a huge uh, form of therapy for me. I used to just run just to I get pissed off and I just run. Like Forrest Gump style, right? Like you just run and run until you feel better. Uh yeah. I do love San Diego. I there's something about the West Coast that's really appealing to me, and I'd imagine it's a lot of people. But I don't like that the water's cold. Like the water seems cold year round. I don't know that it is, but it seems it. Where on the East Coast, the water's warm for like 3 months out of the year. Like you can just go in the water wherever you want, and you go down to the Gulf Coast, and it's even better. The shit's like bath water. It's amazing. Where in California, no matter how south you go, the water never really seems to be warm enough. It's like you need to be out there in a freaking wetsuit. That San Diego was the area where I first tried surfing, and I needed a wetsuit to surf in the summertime because the water was so cold. That's wild. I I could really get into surfing. Well, back then, I could have really got into surfing. I really enjoyed it. I couldn't do it now, but uh, I was all about doing sports and shit back then. Like getting on a surfboard, hell yeah, let's go. I want to do that. I'm not turning down this opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't live near the ocean, so it's not like I got offered to go surfing ever. So I get a chance to go surfing, I'm going. And that was that was fun. Uh, yeah, yeah, it's it's tough. I don't know that I would consider myself a beach person. I love seeing the beach. I love walking the beach. I don't like really sitting at the beach unless there are trees. Like, give me a spot that has palm trees close to the water. I will sit under that palm tree all day, and I will absolutely love it. But I don't want to sit out in the open sun and in the sand. If I had that spot with a palm tree, yeah, yeah. Me too. I do love water. I grew up next to the river. You know, I'd go swimming all the time. I just felt like going swimming. I'd go swimming, right? Get home from school, do my homework quick so I can go jump in the river. uh, yeah, I swam way more than most people would. Even if they got a pool in their yard, no, I go swim all the time. I lived in the water. Yeah. There's just something about water, being in water, that can really change your mental state, right? That's why I like being outside in the rain and storms. I did the same. I did the same there too. I've ridden I rode the dragster back when it was the fastest and tallest roller coaster in the world at Six Flags. And then I rode Kingda. Hell yeah! That's freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome. Um, I rode Kingda, which is, uh, it might still be the record holder, but it's basically the dragster, but taller and goes a little bit faster. A little taller, a little faster. And that was at Cedar Point, Ohio, I think. Right? Yeah. Yeah. I agree. It's crazy how that can change your mentality. A little bit goes a long way, you know. I'm addicted to your love, baby. You were that special one. We're so in love, we're deep in love. You make my life complete. Yeah, I was a big roller coaster person. I've ridden a lot of roller coasters. Uh, I've only ever been to Disney World once. Twice if you include going to the bar. I didn't go into the park, but we were down there for like 2 or 3 weeks, going to parks and stuff. Um, and then when we were looking at buying a house down there, we were we had an extra day, and because our realtor was busy, and we decided to drive to Disney World, and um, let me think of the name, the Polynesian. So there's a bar in the Polynesian that's really nice. Nice. Oh shit! Did you get to go? You can't leave me hanging on that. You just said that's when COVID hit. Oh my god. So, dude, I'm sorry, Joker. That's rough. I Disney World was amazing, especially. What? Why'd you only get half back? They canceled it, right? It wasn't up to you, I assume. I don't know. That's pretty shitty. I'm sorry to hear about that. Um, so yeah, I was in the military when I went down. Yeah, that's rough. Okay, okay, yeah. Um, okay, nice. The they have. Well, I hope you end up going sometime. I mean, if you can't afford it, I get it. It's freaking expensive. It's like $1,000 a day for the family. Or no, I think it was $1,000 a day per person. Is what it cost us. But we stayed at the Shades of Green while we were there, and the Polynesian is the closest place. That doesn't mean you can't go though, you know. But if if he's got a significant other, that means the cost goes up. So I can see that playing a factor. Honestly, Disney World is really for people of all ages. I'm not one to feel that way about most things, but I was I was blown away at the details. Then they can get a discount. But you used to be able to walk from Shades of Green to the Polynesian, but when I went, it was post injury, pre surgery of my hip, and I had a an electric scooter, and I would just drive over on the scooter to the Polynesian and go to that bar, and it was freaking awesome. It's really small, and like everybody's really friendly. The bartenders are really nice, and you got really good drinks for a reasonable price. Um, and when we were down there looking at buying a place, we decided we wanted to go there and just hit up the bar, and that was really nice. And we enjoyed that, being able to go and get a half Disney World experience without the park. Apparently, a lot of people do that. We actually met somebody while we were there that was doing the same thing. They traveled the U.S. in a van, and they were at the Polynesian the same time we were, doing the same thing we were, just stopping in to hang out and get drinks. And I'm like, wow, this is what a coincidence, right? Yeah, we didn't end up buying a place in Florida. I I'd like to have a property in Florida. Hell yeah. I've never been on a cruise either. I think I would like it. I don't know. I think I would like it, but it really could go either way. I feel like there's a chance I would hate it, but it'd be worth a shot. I wouldn't take a month or 2 month long cruise from the start, though. I'd do like a 2 week cruise or something. Yeah, yeah. There's literally cruises for everything. Yeah. Nah, I'm sure you're not that boring. But I get it. Yeah, well, getting the money now, like without a job, I do not have the money to take vacations. I go to Florida once a year because my mom goes down over the winter, and I go down to see her. I don't have the money to go on vacation. Um, Selling art would help. Like the reality is I'm not getting another job. I'm not doing it. It never works out. It's never worth it. I benefit from having a job, but yeah, that's what I do when I go to Florida. there's a there's a bar in Florida that I feel like is my inner spirit. Like they got Adirondack chairs, there are palm trees all over, and it is beautiful. And it's right on the water. Like it's right at the freaking beach. Um, it's amazing. It's amazing. And their pina coladas, man. They're so good. Yeah, well that's the thing. I work. I'm active. I don't have a job. I can't have a job. I like it just doesn't work out. I ever since I got out of the military, I cannot hold a job. It just doesn't work out. And I feel like a lot of it is societal problems. Um, more than it's my problem. My problem is I can't cope with it. And yeah, no. But now I'm trying to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So everything's up front. And I'm a cheap person too. So even if I have the money, I'm very likely not gonna spend it. Can make you cry. I'm gonna make it worth it if I spend it too. Never looking back again. I don't think money could change who I am much. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, give me 1 second too. I'm a little cold to be honest. It is 69 degrees in here. I swear it's getting colder. Jazz music. Hell yeah. Dude, I love jazz music live. There was a. My head's cut off. There was a. I went on a boat ride once. I don't know what you want to call it. That had two jazz bands. This was. I was probably 18. Um, I wasn't even old enough to drink. So it was before 21, right around 18, maybe 20 at the oldest. Um, and they had two jazz artists on the boat, and uh, that boat ride really opened my eyes to jazz music. What the hell is up with all these calls? 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Um, yeah, I can really enjoy jazz music though, but I feel like it's way better live. Like, I don't know. In the right mood, jazz music that's not live is still really good. But I feel like in general, jazz music is something that is way better live, especially if you got like saxophone and stuff. Like a live saxophone sounds amazing. I want to learn how to play the steel drum. I would love that. I'd also love making them. I feel like I've I've actually thought about making a steel drum before, but I don't know what I'm doing. That's the problem. I don't really know how to make it. Like how do you tune it? Like I'm sure I could study it enough and get to a point where I could do it. But then I still don't know how to play it. I need somebody in my life who knows how to play a steel drum. And um there yeah. Yeah, I'm a something about a steel drum is just really impressive. Like the tone it gives is unlike any other instrument. Cello, oh man, cellos are awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. I yeah, I am not good with playing instruments. I like I don't know what it is about me. Like is it I think it's just that my brain gets overwhelmed uh, when I try to play music. Like I've tried to play the piano and I've tried to play the guitar. I I used to play trumpet. I was okay with the trumpet, but I didn't really like the trumpet. I just knew it was kind of easy to learn, and that's why I went that route, hoping that that would lead to something better, if that makes sense. And it kind of didn't. It helped me under. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I love storms, so like, yeah, yeah. Um, I learned how to read music from playing the trumpet, uh, but I feel like the closest thing I could do to learn right now is the piano. I, if I would have had somebody helping me back with the guitar, I think I could have also learned guitar. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Um, I never tried clarinet. I feel like, I don't know. I don't think I could do the clarinet either. It's, I don't, I don't know why I struggle so much with music because I listen to a lot of music. I constantly listen to music. Um, it's a big part of my life, a major part of my life, and to not be able to play it kind of hurts. And if I get to a point where I can afford to take professional classes, I absolutely would, because I want to be able to play music, and but I need somebody who knows how to overcome the issues I have, who's patient and has the right advice, because I really don't know how to overcome these issues. Yeah, it sucks. That's why I'm trying to get my son to learn instruments early. It is huge. It is huge. And I don't even play all of it. You just like You should see my Pandora playlist. On, I had, I had hit the max uh, stations on Pandora a long time ago. You were allowed 100 stations, and I hit it. And ever since then, I delete and then add. So I don't know if that limit still exists. Um, but I constantly switch through music, and honestly, I have a significantly wider variety of music than what I play on stream. um, I always get into like Hawaiian music, right? Like, oh jeez. uh yeah, I get all over like classical music every now and then, like it's really whatever I'm in the mood for. It can amplify the feelings I'm having, you know, and sometimes it can pull me out of a mood and put me in a mood that I need to get in, right? Like, I don't like where this is headed. Let's let's force myself to listen to another type of music. Uh, yeah, I'm like all over the place. I uh, I wish I could play music. I wish I could play. Hell yeah, I love that. I love that. Um, I want to go to Hawaii too. Like, I I feel like Hawaii is a beautiful place, and you know the the native Hawaiian beliefs are kind of up my alley in in like my thoughts on how humans should live, and I aspire to be more like that, and I try to be like that. And I feel like even if I got to go there and just interact with some locals enough to inspire me even more, that would be awesome. uh, I, it can be tough. It can be tough with that kind of situation, because from what I've heard, there are parts of Hawaii that don't like people traveling in, and I get it. I completely get it. Um, and I would probably feel the same way if I was them. So I don't want to do damage, right? If that makes sense. It's a fine line there, a lot with a lot of places with traveling, where you want to go and you want to learn their ways, but you also don't want to influence change, and you also don't want to do negative. You don't want to change anything, right? You want to preserve what's there. And just the fact of you spending money to go there does change things. So so it's like it's a paradox, you know. There's no yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Absolutely. Um Me and my son got into the paradox situation conversation yesterday, where like there is no right choice. It's You're picking the lesser of two evils, right? Um, Sometimes ignorance is bliss, because I agree. I don't think, me personally, I think I would have no issues. But I don't go down there by myself, right? Like I'm not going to be there by myself. I'll be in a hotel, right? And I'll see the way the other people act, and it'll piss me off. Like I'll feel some type of way about it. And it may not be everybody. It might only be, 10% of the people there. And I'll want to fucking say something or do something about it. And, I don't. I won't. I won't say something and I won't do anything about it. But I want to, and that bothers me. And that's why I make art. Because sometimes it's better not to say anything with words or do anything. And it's better to make art and be like, hey, look at my art. Be inspired to change who you are. Right? And if you are on that path, this is just a reminder to stay on that path. Right? Like, I'll always stay on this path. I don't think at this point in my life I don't think I could be influenced in any kind of way to 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 change my perspective on the world and how I view things. It's kind of set in stone. Um, yes, absolutely, absolutely. I highly encourage you to do that. Yeah. Um, I started making art off my feelings long time ago. And when I got back into making art after the military, things were different because how I felt was different. I felt different about things, and I felt a lot more powerful about things. And now I try to scream in my art, where when I was younger, yeah, yeah, exactly. You you don't invite people into your home and they tell you that you need to move the coffee table over there and you don't move it. You're like, what the fuck do you mean? Get the hell out of my house. Don't tell me how to live my life, right? Like, right? Like you're that's not gonna go over well. So like, why would we do that when we go visit other countries? Because we're going into their home. We're not going to tell them how to live. You look at how their house is set up, and you're like, wow, why did you put the coffee table there? That's interesting. Because I wouldn't have put the coffee table there, but I'd like to hear why you put the coffee table there. Because maybe that can change how I lay out my house. Right? That's how we should treat it. That's how we should treat going into another country. But we don't. Well, okay, I don't want a blanket statement. There are many people who don't treat it like that, and they act like they're better than the country that they're going to, instead of treating them as equals, in that you're a visitor into their home, and you need to respect them and the way they do things and the things that they have, not the other way around. you know. Yeah. I mean, I can't say much about that because I haven't been out of the country enough to have a lot of experience with that. But yeah, you definitely bring up a good point with food because like I feel like a lot of Americans are like cheeseburger, French fries kind of diet. I don't know what you want to call it, like an American diet, and they don't want to branch out. And when you go into other countries, you just gotta be prepared to try new things and not bitch about it, right? If it's not what you like, get something different next time. Is it that big of a deal? Like, really? Is it? You know? Like, this it's a whole different environment, and you have to understand that when you're going there. And people want, I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's why McDonald's is the same everywhere you go. If that makes any sense. so so you can still get McDonald's. At least in most places. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand that mentality of like treating yourself like you're a god, or you're above anybody else. Like, what the fuck do you mean? You are a human, I am a human. We that's it. That's where we are the same. You know, sure we live different lifestyles, but there's no difference. And a lot of people think too highly of themselves. Oh, really? Was it? From my experience, it's generally about the same. I don't know. I don't know enough. I'm sure you probably know more than me. But yeah, I'm sure it does have. I'm sure it does have different items, because a lot of the shit we eat in America is not really accepted other places in the world. So, and you know, you think about it, the laws for food in the U.S. versus, say, Europe are significantly different. And what may be legal to sell in the U.S. is not legal in in Europe or in the U.K. So it's and vice versa, you know. Did they taste the same? Like, did the fries in general taste the same? I've never been anywhere in Europe. Um, I would enjoy to go. I think you know, maybe my art will take me there, but without art, I'm not going to get there. Yeah, yeah. I would assume so, because you know the mentality of the people there, things are just going to be different, right? Like, in the lifestyle, you know, like, there was a difference. Yeah, that surprises me, but I guess not that much, because you know the oil it's fried in might not be the same. The potatoes themselves might not be the same. Um, yeah, yeah. I'd love to be able to travel. Yeah, I guess. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure everything looked a little healthier. And I'm thinking, and I'm gonna be honest and say I don't think food can get worse than the U.S. Like, we our acceptance level of what is edible is probably as low as it goes. uh, but it usually tastes good, if that counts for something. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. uh, I I I'm all about trying. I eat a lot of Mexican food. I like traditional, authentic Mexican food. Um, I kind of grew up eating it, and man, it's if there was a place in Mexico that I would want to live, I'm sure there is. I just don't. I haven't been there enough to know. I haven't seen anything that looks anywhere that looks appealing to me. But I would absolutely love to live in Mexico. Like I feel like man, the Mayan temples, man, to be able to live around the Mayan temples and be able to go there and like yeah, just admire that shit on a, you know, quarterly basis, you know, every couple months just go there and just look at all the shit they built and made. Yeah. 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 In flavor? Oh man. Mexican food never is bland, right? You never have Mexican food that doesn't have flavor. And and the flavor, let me clarify. The flavor is not sugar. The flavor is not salt. You know, the flavor is spices. The flavor is herbs, right? The flavor is the peppers, the tomatoes, the meat, right? Like the qualities the quality in the food and how it's prepared and the unprocessed or minimal processing of the food is really what makes it stand out. Like we can make the same fucking food out of American heavily processed shit and it tastes nothing like it. Nothing like it. It's just like it's sweet. It's artificially spicy. I don't know if that's the correct way to say it, but it's just not. It's not the same. Yeah. And seafood. I do love me some good seafood. Kind of the opposite side of the spectrum on flavor, but the seafood in general doesn't have a ton of flavor, but I absolutely love seafood. I just can't afford to eat it. Man, I'd be eating scallops and crab and shrimp and uh yeah. The first time I tried calamari was in Mexico. That uh, I was. It wasn't the best, but I could see how calamari would be really good. And I've tried it a couple times since, and I'm waiting to find that right calamari because I can see calamari tasting amazing. I just don't know how, and I want to find it. I want to find it because I don't know. I can see how it'd be really good. I just it's it's always just a little too rubbery and the flavor. Geez, I just feel like there's something that's gonna go really good with the flavor of it. I just don't know what it is, and I gotta find the right person who found the right thing to put with it, and it's gonna be amazing. I just gotta find it. But it's also something I can't afford to eat often, so like, you know. Geez, this chair's squeaky. I should see if I can find some oil and unsqueak it. Yeah! Dude! Italians use calamari? I don't think they do. I mean, they might. You're going and I gotta stay high all the time. You off my mind. Ooh, all the time. There's an Italian restaurant here that makes really freaking good stromboli, and I used to get it all the time. I like Italian food. I mean, who doesn't like Italian food? I feel like everybody's gotta love Italian food. They perfected food. That's it. There's no other way to say it. Now, what squeaks on this chair? What part of this squeaks? I think I'm gonna have to look at how it moves. Ah. Okay. That's cool. Ugh. So we're just gonna lube all these moving parts. I don't know what's squeaking, to be honest. I don't know what part of it. So, we just hit it all and hope for the best. I have not had very much traditional Japanese and Chinese food. Like, American Chinese food is nothing like traditional, and I don't have enough experience with it. I did have some authentic Korean food. I thought the Korean food was really good. I could get into that. I think I would like Chinese, like authentic Chinese food. I think I would like it. I think I would like Japanese as well. I don't know. There's a Japanese restaurant here. I've never been to it. But there's a Japanese restaurant like an hour away, maybe not quite an hour. And I've heard great things about it. And I've heard that it's close to being authentic. I mean, I don't think it's like really authentic, but I'd like to try it. I'd like to try it. It's expensive though. I do know that restaurant's pretty pricey, and I mean, I'd have to go by myself. My son probably wouldn't even eat. Like, I'm pretty sure he can be kind of picky with eating. I'm pretty sure he would not enjoy it. But you never know. But with it being the price it is, thanks, Louie, for tripping with me. I would love to. I'd love to adventure into those. Hell yeah, let's go. Yeah, And I really have, um, I've been doing research on. I'm sure we're gonna hear some good foods. I've been getting into South American plants and for growing in the garden. Like I've been looking into like a lot of potato. Well, all from what I understand, all potatoes came from South America. Um, and there's a bunch of different potato varieties, and there's a couple that I really want to try, but they're really hard to come by. And no reservations. Is that like uh I assume one of those what is it? The Travel Channel shows where they travel around and go to different restaurants across the globe. Is that like that what that is? I used to love watching those as a kid. I used to watch those all the time. My chair is still squeaky. Why are you still squeaky? I must have missed something. I missed wherever it's still squeaking from. Because I coded that. Oh, that part moves too. Oh. Hold on. I think I found out what's squeaking. Yeah. Oh, the music stopped. Oh, I think we got it. I think we got it. Okay. Man, it smells now. PB Blaster stinks. Okay, let's get the music going again. Okay. Make some noise. Hotel. Make some noise. Yeah, like Gordon Ramsay used to do. What he does like they go in. I don't know how I feel about his shows. I don't know if he still does them, but how he used to go into restaurants and like critique them and improve them. I don't know. I feel like I feel like he did some good with it, where he was saving companies that could go out of business, and that's great. I think that's great. But I didn't quite get into his shows as much as I did like the Travel Channel and the Discovery Channel ones that like it was a guy that would just walk into some random restaurant in Germany and like sit down and ask for the most authentic thing on the menu and like give his honest opinion on it, and the environment around him shows some, you know, ancient sculptures and whatever. Like that I loved watching that kind of stuff. Um, yeah, that's right up my alley. Um, I'm a, I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm a fat guy at heart. I like good food. Wait, why did Trip With Me start again? Didn't it end? Maybe it didn't end. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Oh, there it stopped. Okay. I am. I must be. I must be. Oh, jeez. It's from huffing all that PB Blaster. This filter's not doing a good job. uh, Um, I could. I could. Ate one too many gummies this morning, you know. This chair is still squeaking. I don't think I can get it to stop. I bet if I disassemble it and put rubber in between those springs, that it would stop. Because I'm pretty sure it's the springs. Because the springs don't compress, they twist. And I think that's what causes that squeaking. I don't know for sure, but like, it should not be squeaking. We need an audio clip of this. Dude, that's gonna be part. I'm gonna put the mic right by it, and I'm gonna record this and use it in a video for the showcase. Speed it up just a little bit, you know, because like the reality is, it's hard to get to go at the right pace. Oh shit. Has to be family friendly. Right? I'm gonna get soaked. Hold on, let me put my thing away. That can't be in the video? You know, that makes it trigger it at the garage or at the house. Oh shit, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yes, they do. They do. I don't think I have WD-40 here though. You want me to keep going? Damn it. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Yes, I have WD-40, but... Oh! I have one jar. Or one can. Where is it at? I have one can. But it's reserved. It's reserved for art. PB Blaster works a little better. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love WD-40. I use it at home all the time. Works great. PB Blaster typically solves a problem better than WD-40. So, yes, I do have WD-40. I rarely use it. Here, at the garage. I'm gonna spend all of my money trying to see what's up down. And PB Blaster makes a bigger mess. You know. So, obviously I want to use whatever makes a bigger mess here. You know, I'd hate for Lumi to feel like this place is clean. So, I'll show you the floor underneath my chair. There's the oil spot for you. Now it would have happened with WD-40 too. But WD-40 would soak into concrete quicker. And PB Blaster, it seems to stay longer. So if you're working on a bolt and you're trying to break it free and you spray WD-40 on it, you got to come back in 5 minutes and spray it again. Where if you put PB Blaster on it, it tends to linger there long enough that you don't have to come back right away. So you can spray it and come back in a half an hour, and it penetrated the whole way through, and you know, it helps. And I think the flash point on PB Blaster is higher than WD-40, So if that bolt still isn't coming out, I can torch it, and the PB Blaster helps further into the temperature than WD-40 will. And I noticed when you take a bolt out, if you use PB Blaster, typically there's still some residue on it. Where if you take a bolt out using WD-40, it's typically dry and it's squeaking as you're getting it out. Right? It's still uncoated. I don't know if it's because it cooked off or whatever, but in general, I like PB Blaster at the garage better. So I keep a couple cans of PB Blaster here all the time. But yet I only keep one can of WD-40. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a personal preference, I guess. In general, I think they're both great, though. They just have different uses. And I don't like using PB Blaster at home because the smell is not appealing. The smell of WD-40 does smell kind of good, so I'm not against using WD-40 at home. I don't know what his name is. I'm pretty sure WD-40 would be less likely to stain the floor at home too. Our PB Blaster's got a darker color, more oily, where it's more likely to stain. Yeah, so it's a give and a take. I like them both. Lumi, what's your favorite kind of food? If you could pick one cultural food, like one type of cultural food, like Italian, Mexican, American, whatever, Chinese, what would you pick if you could pick one to eat for, I don't know, forever? Like which would you pick? Don't say American. Take that one out. Not American. American doesn't count. You've been all over the globe too, haven't you, Lumi? Like I feel like you've traveled quite a bit, so you've probably tried a lot of authentic food. There you go. Where was the favorite place you've ever been to, too? Like, I know you had said about, oh, what's that place in the Alps? Oh my God, fucking names. Oh my God, I can't remember. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. I can't even think of any of it. Oh, this is probably dry. 16 balls of fire. Yeah, she's ready. Let's get this thing sanded. I forget which piece is which. What's up? What's up, Gary? I'm doing pretty good. We are well, we were talking about cultural foods and stuff like that, but I'm getting into trying to get this canvas ready. This tall, skinny one. Oh, there's a block stuck to it. So it's I think it was 14 by 40. We're gonna directly spray paint this one, and you know, all these canvases that are like the canvases, I'm going to be selling them local until we get sales move in to where I can afford to ship these, because they're going to be expensive to ship. And I'm also upping my price on the artwork. I had them cheap for you guys. Nobody jumped on them, which is fine. But I'm gonna be pushing the price up to $900 over, like, jump it every week, like $50 to $100 every week till we get to $100 or $900. And so if you're interested in any of these, be sure to check out the website soon at your earliest convenience. But once we get the canvases going, and we get some sales going, I'll be selling the canvases as well, but they will be priced accordingly. So I can make it better. This is not sanding very well. Oh, it is doing good. And another reason I feel like I have to raise the price is, if I'm gonna apply to galleries again, there are gonna be galleries that will not take me just because it's priced too low. So I need to get the price up. I need proof of sales, stuff like that. So yeah, there's no benefit to keeping the price low. The benefit was you guys had an opportunity to get them cheap. So Mr. G-Spot, I can use the Flintstone, I can make your bed wrong. 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 Oh, missed the spot there. Well, I'm just raising the prices on the paperwork. I only started them at $450 because there was a lot of interest in buying them through the stream. Like you guys showed a lot of interest in it, and I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to be able to get the art at a reasonable price. And I'm gonna slowly work my way up to the 900, and yeah, and then there's another price jump once they get put on canvas. So there's they're going to go through stages, you know, that they're not going to be instant. Um, so I'll still be able to, if I continue to paint on paper instead of canvas, you'll still be able to buy them on paper without the canvas cheaper. But as soon as sales start, like, as soon as things start moving, I probably will never paint on, almost never paint on paper, because well, I shouldn't say that. There are benefits. I do know a couple, but I'm not good at self promoting, so it's not like I'm gonna go knock on their door and be like, "Hey, you want to buy my art?" But if I bump into them, right, or you know they hit me up, and I'll be like, "Hey, you know I've been making art. I don't know if you're ever interested in checking it out," but because that's not me. I'm not. I don't. I don't do self promoting. Like, I'd rather suffer and take it the hard way. I don't know. I'm not that desperate. um, and uh, I do like painting on paper. I feel like there are benefits to painting on paper. So, paper might stay, but I'd like to switch to a better quality paper too. And the ones I do put on canvas and frame, um, I will be I'll be selling them locally. So people who know me, who have bought my art already, will be seeing them, and I'm sure I'll get some sales that way. Uh, well, that's a great question. Um, I think the end result really matters. Like, what do I want in it? Because if I want if I want the texture of the canvas, um, which can add a lot of character, a lot, uh, then that's what the painting calls for. But if I'm looking at a soft painting that's supposed to be gentle and smooth, uh, paper is really good at achieving that. Where on canvas, I have to work on the canvas and prep it in a way that I can get that kind of surface. And it'd be easier, when not just easier, like the end result is still better with paper. No matter how much effort I put into the canvas, the end result it's still going to be better on paper, and then put that paper on the canvas. Because that's what's happening here is I'm taking this painting and it's getting put on this canvas. So this is gonna be that painting, and I'm gonna be applying for. Hell yeah, that's still art. I mean, that's great. Hey, at least you're drawing. That's what matters. I mean, you do art all the time in Lego, so yeah, you're doing great. Keep it up. um, so there's 3 to 500. Just don't eat them. I know orange says orange on the side of it, and that's the color, not the flavor. It's all because of you. But the real benefit of the paper being put onto the canvas, the biggest benefit, it is more durable. So it can be hung in an area that is a little more higher risk of getting bumped. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Gary, do we need to talk about your diet? Do we need to have an intervention here? You should not be eating crayons. uh, um, but canvases increase the durability of the painting significantly. So it allows you to put it in a spot that may be a little more vulnerable to being bumped, like a hallway or something like that. And it's less likely to get damaged. What? Oh no! Why are you eating gravy right by your keyboard? Is it on mashed potatoes? Steak? I need to know what you're eating. That's okay. I'd trust you. I'd trust you even if I shouldn't. She's not. It's got it going on. Ooh, man, I haven't had meatloaf in a while. I love meatloaf. Did you lick it off the keyboard? Is there any other way to get it off the keyboard? She's all I want, and I waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I love it. Thank God. Cool. We were worried. Has got it going. See, you're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's love. That feels pretty good. I didn't get the back edge though on any of that, so I gotta go the whole way around. I'm in love with Stacy's love. I do really enjoy making these canvases. I'm loving this one. This size is amazing, and I feel like I want to do something really cool with it. Good to stuck in. Yeah. I'm just gonna say I don't miss that. I miss my dog a lot, but I don't miss that. We know you superstars. We are who we are. Yeah, check out this canvas. 14 by 40. I can't get it in the picture. 14 by 40. It's huge. It's beautiful. I feel like whatever I'm gonna do with this is gonna look amazing. Like no matter what I do with it, it's gonna look amazing. Where'd that go? I saw there was a thing sticking up. Maybe it wasn't attached. Oh, there it is. $65. So let's go. Let's go. Hi. Okay. Oh, that spot. I'm sorry to hear that. It's rough. It sucks. I hate that we lose pets. I wish there was. I'm gonna point the camera up a little bit. I need a tripod. Like, I just need a tripod. Not a priority, though. So this one's all ready. This one's ready. Tomorrow, we're going to mount the painting on it. And we'll be good to go. And probably make the frame for it. Yeah. If dogs would last longer than we would, I would probably get another dog. I don't want to go through this. I don't know. It sucks. But another thing I meant to mention. Do you have? I don't have anything in mind. I don't. I typically try not to think too much about what I'm gonna do for paintings. I found that in this form of art, it's better to go with what you feel in the moment. I gave it yeah. Yeah, I feel like yeah. It can be tough. It sucks, but that's how the world is, how life is. Not much we can do about it. Obviously something tall and skinny. Eventually, just having it here, it just means that eventually I'm gonna walk in the garage and I'm gonna be like, this is what I need to make, and this is the perfect canvas for it. And that's what's great about having it, is that when I want it, it's gonna be here. And this is the last coat, so it will be ready tomorrow. But I'm probably not gonna paint it tomorrow. I'll paint it whenever I got something that pops into my head. I like to keep an open mind on. I mean, a lot of paintings jumped in my head today through the conversations, especially with Divine and Joker when we were talking about everything. Different states and different countries and like different cultures. Like, I'm just like, dude, there's so much here that I could be painting right now, but I can't freaking paint because I need my table. Standing in the Hall of Fame, and the world's gonna know your name. Yeah. That's usually how I build in Lego too. Yeah, just I feel like I'm never short on ideas. Weather too. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Yeah. Um. What was there? Oh, I'm never short on ideas on what to make. I constantly have ideas of stuff going through my head. And you know, people talk about like artist block and stuff like that. I don't I don't know that I've experienced it to the extreme that I hear about. Um, I'm constantly just thinking of ideas and of what to do and what I can make. Um, I can never make everything I want to make. That's why typically only the best stuff or the most important stuff actually makes it through to get made. Um, and a lot of it a lot of it comes directly from emotions, from experience I've had. Like 99% of the stuff I make is directly tied to emotions that I've experienced. You know. So uh, I don't like to alter that or um, the reason I do these spray paint arts is because of how quick I can make it. I can get it on paper and I can get it fast and I can get it done, and I'm constantly in that mindset. I don't have to step away. I don't have to come back to that mindset because some of the emotions are not emotions that you want to dwell on, and it's better to save the emotions for that the time when I'm actively painting than to try to plan out a painting while feeling those emotions. That's really really difficult. And then when you go to actually paint it, it's hard to get into that emotional mindset where you're back there because you experienced it already. It seems not as strong and authentic. So um, this this method is uh, as unfiltered as my art can get, to my knowledge. um, sure, they can be painted really fast, but there's a lot in them. There's a lot of details, and not detail as in like I did this paint brush stroke here in it. Like uh, there's a lot in these paintings that will never be understood. Um, a lot of details that people just will never understand, and that's great because some of it's not meant to understand. It's just meant to feel, because you can feel the energy, especially with the size of these are not small. um, so I put that one in my hallway at my house, and it's it's intimidating to stand in front of. Like it stops you. It like I said before, it put every other painting on that wall into a category of like, that is garbage compares to this. Same. 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 Like literally we're in the same freaking boat. Yeah, I do art because I have PTSD from the military, and it helps me cope with uh, a lot of the shit that I experienced, and other stuff too. And I don't draw exactly what happened, right? It's not like I'm I'm not I'm I'm making feelings. Yeah. I'm making feelings. I'm making emotions. I'm not making uh I'm not replicating what happened. I don't do I don't do with realism. I don't do realism or hyper realism, right? That's I don't know why. I'm not into hyper realism. I don't like the look of it. It's not for me. And it's no hate on it, but I like I like chaos. I like confusion, and I like the mystery. Um, and you can't have that with realism and hyper realism. Uh, Everything's too black and white, and uh, metaphorically, obviously, because they use colors. But like with mine, you can really get the thing. Like honestly, if I didn't paint them, I feel like I could look at these paintings for hours and still be thinking about why things were done the way they were and what the meaning behind it was. Especially when you see all of them together, you're just like, these things repeat a couple times. Like what? What? This is clearly intentional. Why is it repeating? Why are these colors being used? This is not the color I would have picked. Why did he pick it? You know, and you look at color theory and you're like, this still doesn't make any sense. Why the fuck did he use this color? and and a lot of people will probably look at my art and be confused and think that I don't know what I'm doing or whatever. And I mean that's a problem, but you know they can feel that way, and that's fine. But that they'll never understand what I'm trying to portray if that's how they look at it. So, yeah, like somebody who can understand all of it, it they definitely admired the art for a very long time, to really understand, because you can't just look at one painting and understand everything. But if you look at a catalog of paintings and in person and see all the details and understand things, piece everything together, it kind of starts to make sense. Yeah, do any of us? We just make it up as we go along. you know, it's a lot of what I do is just not wanting to conform to standards, and it's not that I don't know the standards. It's not that I'm breaking the rules because they exist and I just want to break the rules. It's that there's an opportunity for me to give meaning in color that cannot be explained through color theory, because color theory is for what looks pretty, uh, and and that's not what I go for. Yeah, yeah. I don't follow very many rules in art. Um, I do, but I don't at the same time. I ignore 99% of them. I learn about them, especially when I find something new that I've never heard before. I tend to take a lot of time understand the full concept of why it exists and how to follow the rules and all that bullshit. And then I realize I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do it my way. Yeah, well, it's pretty obvious that I don't follow the rules. It's not like I try to hide it. Queen yells at me all the time about it. You need shadows. Where's your light coming from? And you know, the one of the painting, this dandelions too. She never said anything about it, but there's two light sources in that painting, and I'm surprised she didn't speak up about it. Like it's like what the fuck is going on? It looks like I didn't know what I did. You know, it looks like I made a mistake. but it's not a mistake. There are two light sources. And I'm going to redo the dandelions one more time. And honestly, that might be what this canvas gets used for. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Because there was a feeling I missed out when I made the first two dandelions. Something I forgot about because it's been a while since I looked back on that. And I need to portray that feeling, and it's missed in both dandelions that already exist. So the next dandelion is going to be raw as it gets and as real as it gets. Okay, I need to get a code on this because it's almost the end of the day. Like this, take that tongue and I'll know you. Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all the moves like Jigga. You got the moves like Jigga. I should really stop using these chip brushes, but man, I love it. One thing I meant to check. Oh, 1 second. Another phone call. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Um, the reason I use chip brushes is one time somebody gave me shit about hair, like paintbrush hairs, in my paintings, and it was semi-intentional that there were hairs in it. They accidentally came off and they were in it, and I liked that they were in it, so I left them, and that put me on a drive to leave more in. And when it's appropriate, I leave them in, and when it's not, I take them out. But I'd like to get some good brushes to keep handy that are cheap, still disposable, but not chip brushes, because chip brushes always lose hairs. Always. Then you gotta sit and pick them all out. I think I wanna marry you. I should probably water that a little bit. Look at your eyes. Yes, and just who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. It's you. So what you wanna do? I want you. It's my girl. No. They say yeah, and we'll go. When you're ready, look at mine. Looking for something dumb to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is that look in your eyes? Or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. I do. Woo-hoo. Tell me right now, baby. Tell me right now, baby, baby. I splattered paint on the wall. That was an accident. I'm sorry. It's a white wall with black paint on it. Oh shit. It's pretty bad. It's really obvious. Look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? I like to switch directions so that way you can see the hairs. And I also don't like having straight streaks in my canvases. Especially if they're getting painted raw and not getting a painting over it. Because you can see those streaks through it. Not obviously, but they do exist. So then we just do swirls. Once we know there's no hairs in it, we do some kind of random pattern to get it to have some natural looking texture. If you ever feel like you're laughing, you're fucking perfect to me. Tweezers, go to here. Okay, look at me, man. Love, pretty, pretty please, don't you ever feel like you're less than fucking perfect? Pretty, pretty please, if you ever feel like you're nothing, you're fucking perfect to me. I think I should be drinking this ice cold beer. Wasting my time. I should probably move that. Why do I do that? Why do I do that? Why do I do that? Yeah! You're perfect! You're pretty, pretty, please! Pretty, pretty, please! Ever feel like you're less than fucking perfect? Fucking perfect to me. You're perfect. I'm perfect. You're fucking perfect to me. Oh shit. I just bumped the other canvas. Gotta get that cleaned off. That cleaned off really well. Okay. No issues. Good thing that paint was dry. Keep my hand there. Prevent it from happening again. Oh, pretty, pretty, please. Hold your head up. There's a light in the sky. Know you better, but you must try to survive. Hold your head up. There's a light in the sky. Know you better, but you must try to survive. Oh. Jeez. So fix your eyes on the prize. Hold your head up. There's the light. I already did this, right? Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Oh, 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 oh. Those people say, oh, 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 oh. Those people say, oh, 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 oh. Those people say, oh, 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 oh. Hold your head up, there's a light in the sky. You know you're precious, but you must try to survive. Mama's precious, don't let life pass you. Okay, I think we got it. Let's go. That's 3. Everything is equal. focus and to give it away. Okay. That's it for today. Oh, who cares about the cares? Thank you guys for being here. I had a great day. I know we had a lot of issues with getting YouTube set up and whatnot. And we had a lot of downtime to chit chat, but I had a lot of good conversations. Tomorrow, the plan is to get that painting on this canvas, start working on the frame, get a picture of it if we get it done, so that way I can submit the application for the gallery. Yeah, thank you, Divine. Had a great conversation. I appreciate it. Thank you, Gary. Let's see what we can find. You know, I wish there were people. I wish there were more people who did like IRL art on Twitch. There's like next to nobody, and like I feel like I'd like to be able to find other streamers to be able to raid to in the art community when I'm streaming art, but I just don't think they exist. I don't know. I've been trying. I did find 2. I would raid to the one. I don't think I'd raid to the other one. I don't. It's not that I don't like him. I just feel like he's not that appropriate. And, you know, my stream's not 18 plus. So, like, I just feel like as much as I enjoy watching him, I don't think it's a good idea. But then again, I do raid Moxie. So Moxie's is a little more inappropriate at times. So you never know. Who do we got? Thanks for feeling like gold. There's literally like nobody on. Bristol Baby, Breaking Cankles. Cankles is playing Pal World. Remy playing Minecraft. Megan is playing Fortnite. Unleashed MDK is playing Palia. I don't think I've ever rated him. He's a pretty cool dude. I don't know if I can raid him. He's on like all the time. If you guys haven't watched him, he's pretty cool. He's pretty laid back. I like his music. He's kind of like, I don't want to say he's kind of like me with the music, because I feel like I'm kind of really all over the place. But he does switch up his music every now and then. I think today's a good day to raid him. I doubt he even remembers me, because I haven't been in his chat for a while. But I'm going to send you guys over there. It's Unleashed MDK. He is 18 plus, but, you know, whatever. If you don't like him, leave. But if you do like him, give him a follow. It's nice. He's a great dude. Like, yeah, I like watching him. I've talked with him a couple times. He's really helpful too. So like, if you have any questions about anything he's talking about, he's always open to like give you great advice and help you solve problems or something. I don't know, inform you. So, stick around, hang out if you like them. Give him a follow if you like him too, because I think he deserves it. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. It was a great Thursday. I'm feeling pretty good. Normally I'm stressed on Thursdays, but today's appointment went well for the most part. I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, Moxie's going to be streaming the last Thursday of next month. And the showcase. Damn. I saw the message this morning. It's mid-April. Or April. Mid-August is the showcase. I don't remember the exact day. It's like the 16th. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. And stay groovy.